Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all the good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So, let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all, because two witnesses has came forward in Angie Stone's case. And the question is now, and I have to say it, y'all. I have to say it. Are they a part of the play, or are they telling the truth? Seriously, y'all, because I'm going to tell y'all this. Nothing makes sense about this accident that happened with Angie Stone. Nothing. Nothing makes sense at all. That's number one. Even if they say that they were hit twice and this and that and this, nothing still makes sense as to why she was the only one that passed away out of everybody in there. And she's the one that the industry wants out the way. So it still doesn't make sense. The family members are pretty much, they don't seem like they want to know the truth on what happened to her. Which don't make sense to me either. It's like there's a cover-up somewhere. Okay? We have witnesses that's coming forth letting little cats out the bag. But the witnesses is keeping us just as, I'm just saying, y'all, we still in the twilight zone when the witness came forward. And the reason why I say that this witness, is this witness a part of the play, is because it still doesn't make sense what this witness came forth and said. Now, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it for a second, because this makes no sense to me. Okay? First of all, they didn't want the driver's name out there or pictures out there. They didn't want nobody to know. Everybody was being quiet. Everybody that was in the Sprinter, they had to sign NDA, so they couldn't talk. Now, this witness right here, she claimed that she rode past the incident when it happened at 4 o'clock in the morning. She said her and her daughter was in a car. And she pretty much got there before the police and ambulance and all of that stuff. Which makes you wonder, is she telling the truth, y'all? I'm just being completely honest. Just because somebody show up out the blue. Now, remember when I did the numbers, it said, I'm just throwing this out there, okay? Y'all remember the number said white witch? Y'all remember it said that? And do y'all remember I was talking about Dopey in that movie? That's lining up in her numbers with The Shining. Dopey was on the wall and stuff, and the Snow White and the evil witch. There was an evil white witch on Snow White and the Seven Doors, right, y'all? Okay, y'all. Well, it makes you wonder, do they have something to hide? They didn't want you to know who the driver of the Sprinter was. We found out the driver of the Sprinter got a long record, okay? Then we find out that the driver of the truck is this guy right here who's in the Army, okay, y'all? And word on the street is, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but people are saying they heard boom, boom, boom. As if somebody had, boom, boom, the tires out. Now, I don't know, if you got an Army man that's driving the truck, is it a possibility that the Army man hit the tires out? I'm just saying, was he on a mission? Was he on a mission, y'all? Are they trying to cover up something? Another thing they have said about this man right here, Gerard Wilkinson or something like that, they're saying that this man lives in a neighborhood where it's a sundown town. That people cannot, of color be seen after it started getting dark outside. If not, they're being hunted. Okay? I want y'all to think about all of this, because all of this is still not adding up. It's still adding up to something sinister. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this woman that just came forth, okay? She said that when she showed up to the scene, y'all, She said that they were helping Angie out of the car. Who was helping Angie out the car? And why was she the first one that got out? Was she out of her seatbelt? Okay. Now, another thing that they're saying that is another woman that was in the Sprinter. Her name is Sharita Murphy. She said that she was in the Sprinter with Angie, and she was one of the 8 people that was in the Sprinter. And she said it flipped 3 times and it got hit by the 18-wheeler. Now, I'll say this, y'all. This woman came forward. She said that Angie was begging. Angie or her was begging the driver to slow down. But he didn't. So to me, that makes it look as if Angie's driver was speeding up for a reason. That he could have been part of this play that took place. Okay, y'all. Now, I said the numbers is saying that something went on at that doggone ball. This is what the numbers seem like it's saying. Okay, y'all. But if you go by what the witnesses are saying, it still seemed like a setup. They're giving you a little bit, but not enough to really put nothing together. Because why in the world would the driver just all of a sudden, okay, Lethal Carter, y'all. Why would Lethal Carter all of a sudden just start speeding out of the blue? Nobody's chasing you or anything like that. So why did he start driving like that? Was Angie out of her seatbelt when he started speeding? You got to ask yourself this question. Did she stand up to do something? Have somebody want to go in their bag and get something. Or, I'm just thinking, y'all, for her to be the only one that got out of the Sprinter and everybody else was pretty much trapped in there, then it makes you wonder what the heck is going on. Now, a lot of people, I don't know if they're paying attention to this woman that just came forth, y'all. I don't know if they're paying attention to this woman that came forth. But this woman said something eerie to me. She said they were helping Angie Stone out of the Sprinter. But at the same time, she said that they were trying to get out themselves as if they were like in their seatbelts. Okay? So if they were all in their seatbelts, then how was they helping Angie out the Sprinter? And then why was Angie the one that was on the side, walking down the side of the Sprinter first, and everybody else was still stuck in the... If Angie would have been out of her seatbelt, she would have been threw around, which made kind of sense. But at the same time, 3 flips over and Angie walked away and got up out of the Sprinter. If she wasn't in the seatbelt, that still don't make sense. She would have been messed up, y'all. If that would have flipped 3 times and Angie was not in her seatbelt. Now, if she was in her seatbelt, how did she get out first? And everybody else was still in there. And this woman says this. She said when she went over there to the car, because she left her daughter, she claimed she parked to the side of the road. She left her daughter in the car and she went over there to help and see what was going on, okay? She said they were helping Angie down the side of the Sprinter. Who is they? She didn't go into details, and she acted as if she didn't even want to let that information out that day, because she said so fast. She go past that little part so fast. Let me see, can I go back to the video? Somebody playing it. Let me find somebody playing it, y'all, because I want y'all to listen to what she said. She said they helped Angie out. Who is they? Was it a guy? Was it a woman? And if people helped her out, and if this was really the accident that people say it was, then why do everybody have to sign an NDA that in the Sprinter can't talk? And why did the family, this is what this woman claimed, the family reached out to her and told her to take the video down? Now, what has the family trying to hide what really happened to Angie Stone? Now, word on the street is there's an open investigation. Now, if there's an open investigation, why haven't they talked to this woman right here? If she claimed that she came and pretty much held Angie Stone's hand while the truck ran, pretty much, I'm just saying, ran into Angie and not her. She said she got Angie out of the Sprinter, coming down the side of the Sprinter. And she says she was holding Angie Stone's hand and saying, baby, you got to sit down. When she told Angie she got to sit down and was holding her hand, all of a sudden, woof, she said she got thrown somewhere. Now, I done had a whole bunch of bus drivers reach out to me, and they said this don't make no sense. Why was she still the only person that got taken out? And if this woman got her out of the Sprinter, and she was the first one out of the Sprinter, y'all, I don't know. I keep getting flashes of a hunt on that expressway. I feel like it got something to do with some Mo 3 stuff, y'all. And Angie was the prey. This is what I feel like right now. And everybody is lying because it's too much secrecy right now that it doesn't make any sense. And the one woman that saw something, instead of the family said reaching out to her saying, we want to hear your story and talk about it to the news, can you talk to the police, blah blah blah, they're telling her to be quiet and take her video down. Something just ain't adding up, y'all. It's not. Now let's listen to what she said. Let me see, can I find it and go to it.
The story, and I'll show you the footage. After driving the 6 hours home, showering, and processing it all, here's the story. About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her Sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and its flashers were on, so we slowed down some, and that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over, I put my flashers on, and I told my daughter to stay in the car, and I ran over. It was a van, and I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out, and I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out, and they were helping this woman out.
She said they were trying to get out, and they were helping this woman out. Now, I done heard another story saying that Angie was the last one left in the... Somebody said she was the one left in the car because it hit her side. That's why she was the one that was gone. This is one story that came out. Then this woman pop up out the blue, and she's saying that everybody was trying to get out, but they were trying to help Angie out first. Why was Angie the first one to be out? I'm just trying to put this together because nothing is making sense. And all the truck drivers is saying if a truck would have hit more, than Angie would have been gone if the truck would have hit that Sprinter. Now, you want us to believe that Angie, y'all, she got hit in the Sprinter with everybody else. Then she got out of the Sprinter and she got hit again with this woman because this woman said she flew across something. And Angie was the only one hit. So this lady, she claimed she was holding Angie's hand. She said she was holding Angie's hand, y'all. Listen to this mess. When Angie passed away, basically got hit the second time by a truck. Now, how the truck hit the Sprinter one time? Did it back up and then hit her again? Did another one hit her? Was she the target? Was she not to leave off of that expressway by any means necessary? Because this is what it's looking like, y'all. This woman, when I look, just think about this. Was she holding her hand outward so that they could, I'm just saying, y'all, hold Angie in place. So, boom, and then, here go the alibi. Everybody got something to say about it. I'm saying something that's off about this woman as well. Listen to this.
And I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out. And I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out. And they were helping this woman out off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand, and
They was helping the woman off the side of the van. Who was helping her off the van? Was it the driver? Was it one of the people on there? And if they were helping Angie off, why did Angie get out? Okay. Then this lady walked her basically to her demise. She walked her over and sit Angie down, or Angie was standing up, either or. But this woman claimed she was holding Angie's hand when she got hit the second time. How do you get hit one time and then another truck or the same truck come back and get you again to make sure that the job is done? Something is not adding up. Listen to what she's saying.
Helped her get down, and she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand, and she was wobbling around, and I said, baby, you gotta sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew.
So she was holding her hand, and then the next thing she knows, she flew. I don't know, y'all. If she was holding her hand, I just got a feeling that this lady will have more than that little mark on her forehead. There's something about the story is not adding up. And the fact that, the driver, they was trying to keep the driver's names out of the public. They was making sure that and they even had some of their kids reaching out to the blogger saying, take my daddy's picture down and all of this. Your daddy was driving a celebrity around. And your daddy, like I said before, this man haven't even put rest in peace or nothing to Angie Stone on there, the driver. Okay? Not to mention, somebody on the Sprinter said that either her or Angie Stone was telling him to slow down and he didn't listen. What was he in a hurry for? If this is her Sprinter, why is he speeding? He's supposed to do whatever it is Angie Stone tell him to do. Why did he go against anything that Angie Stone was saying when she said slow down? Why, y'all? How did she get hit with everybody in the Sprinter? And allegedly she survived that. Then she get out and she holding hands with this woman. And she get hit again. And the woman didn't get hit at all. She said she acted as if something grazed over her. Or the truck hit Angie while she was holding Angie's hand. And I guess she let Angie's hand go. And Angie was hit. And then she... because somebody sent me, and one of my subscribers, thank you for sending this to me, but I didn't want to put it up. But somebody sent me a picture of the police, and they were standing over, looked like somebody's body. And they had some type of pink blanket over them or something. Okay, y'all? Something ain't right about this, y'all. Is this how they took Angie out? Literally, a 18-wheeler hit her, and she wasn't even in the Sprinter. And how was she holding somebody's hand and they specifically didn't hit the other person, but they hit her? Something is not adding up, y'all. She was the first person out of the Sprinter. As soon as she get out, she get hit. Holding this woman's hand. Something adding up, y'all. Something is not. And the more that they talk about this, the more it makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever, y'all. This woman went from calling herself helping Angie Stone off of the side of the Sprinter, because she acted like she was already out the Sprinter, walking down the side of the Sprinter. And somebody was helping her walk. Who was that person helping her out? What did that other person go do? Did that other person go to help other people get out? Or was that person should have been concerned about what Angie was going? If she was all, discombobulated and didn't know what was going on and this and that, and she got shaken up, why would they put her in a spot where somebody else going get her, y'all? Something is not adding up here with this whole story, y'all. It's not. Who is they? Who helped Angie Stone get out the car, the Sprinter, first? Who was the first one got out? Because she said that Angie Stone was coming down by herself. But she said they were helping her. Who is they? How in the world do she, out of all of the people, out of everybody, and people on pages, it's like, oh, they wanted everybody to go. They mad because no, we're not. We're just trying to make it make sense because we're in the twilight zone right now. And even this woman coming forth could be, I'm just saying, y'all, to throw off what really happened too. She pops out of nowhere and she just, like some ghost in the night, okay, y'all, helps Angie out of the Sprinter, and then she helps Angie to her demise. Like, it makes no sense. The stuff that they're saying makes no sense, y'all. It doesn't. Baby, you got to sit down. Next thing you know, she done flew. And then she felt like something had brushed over her. So, you trying to tell us that Angie Stone passed away holding your hand? And a truck hit her, but it didn't hit you? You just got the wind from it? Did you know it was coming? I mean, like, it just seems like some odd stuff going on, y'all. Is this woman a part of the play? Ask yourself this question, because with this woman coming in, she changes the narrative. She changes the whole narrative of everything when this woman comes into play. I'm just saying, y'all. She makes it look like nothing happened at that ball. Think about this. This is what she makes it look like, okay? She changes the whole narrative and makes it look as if it was just some type of weird second accident that took place. Now, mind y'all, they say the truck got hit twice. They said the Sprinter got hit twice. This is what I'm hearing. Somebody hit it from the back. Then somebody said the tires were boomed out. Okay, y'all? Then they say that another truck hit it front ways. So how in the world, y'all, did this woman just so happen to be holding Angie Stone hand when the other truck hit her? But it didn't touch her. She got a little bump on her forehead. That's it. But she went flying. This is what she said. This takes the heat off of the sorority. This takes the heat off of the fraternities that she just had left. This is what this does. This changes the whole narrative. And it makes it look like, they didn't really try to line up, Angie Stone. This was just some type of weird accident that took place. And I think this is the purpose of this woman to come forward. Is this woman telling the truth? That's my question. Do you all believe her? Because I'm having a problem with what she's saying. And then you put the video on private. Because she said out of respect for... She didn't have... My understanding, she didn't have no video footage of the scene that I knew of. She just was talking about what happened. So why did she have to take it down? Why would the family reach out to her to tell her to take a video down? If this is explaining what really happened. They got time, though, to go on social media and beg for money and put up cash apps. This is what her children are doing. But you don't have not one inclination in your mind of what happened. You're not wondering what happened to my mom. That's not coming across your head not one time to find out who, why, when, and where. She is going up against a major label. And she's taken out by an army man driving a truck that works for a company that they say is very shysty, y'all. Word on the street, this is what the rumors are now. That this truck company, they got some shystiness going on with this company. So it makes you wonder, I'm just saying, y'all, is it a possibility that this was an accident at all and that she was the target and they made sure they put her in the right spot at the right time so that she can be the one to get taken out and separate her from everybody else? Why was the separation so just outrageous? She was separated from everybody else because she ended up getting out first. She was separated from everybody in the Sprinter. She was basically separated from this woman when she got out of the Sprinter because even though she was holding this woman's hand, she still was the target. She was the target in the Sprinter, I do believe. And then she was the target when she got out. Like, what really happened, y'all? And is this woman telling the truth? Seriously, is she telling the truth? That's all I want to know. I didn't get her name. I don't know her name or anything like that. But if you want to throw the heat off of the fraternity that she just left, Masonic ritualistic ball that she just left, okay? If you want to throw everything off from who really did it, why not throw in a woman? She pop up out the blue and say, "Oh, I seen her alive." And then, "Oh, I went flying when I got her off." Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. If the other truck came in and hit, why did the other truck skid off the road too? To go and hit Angie Stone over there getting out the sprint in the grass. So two trucks? Did two trucks roll in the grass, y'all? And why did two trucks roll in the grass, y'all? They didn't see if the first truck hit them and rolled into the grass. Just think about it, y'all. Why did another truck roll in the grass? She wasn't in the street. There, the sprinter was in the grass. So how in the world did another truck roll in the grass? After that, it didn't flip a couple times. That's what they telling us. It flipped 3 times. I don't even believe it flipped 3 times, to be honest. Because some people saying the windows didn't even bust out. Okay? Another car, while Angie then climbed out the sprinter and she's standing in the grass. Or did the lady walk her to the edge of the expressway and sit her on the I'm just asking y'all. Did she do that? And did the truck driver just see her sitting there all just nice, just a sitting duck to just go and just ram? Nothing is making sense. Why would this truck, a second truck, hit her again? And she's already on the grass. If she wasn't the target already. Then we're hearing stories that she made it to the hospital. I don't see how. If a big old 18-wheeler hit her, she didn't make it to the hospital. Y'all, she was gone on that expressway. She was gone then. Something is not adding up. The quiet stuff that's going on right now and the way everybody's being quiet and why everybody else signed an NDA. But this one woman, why is this other woman talking? Why is Sharita talking, Murphy? Why is she the only one that's in the sprinter that can talk? Are that her and this woman to steer the narrative? So you mean to tell me they got 7 people to sign the NDA, but one didn't? And she's allowed to talk? And if she's allowed to talk, why is this the only thing she's talking about? Why ain't she saying anything about who got Angie Stone out the car first and all of that stuff? Why she ain't going into the real details that we want to know? Why was she the only one that got out? And everybody else was stuck in there. Why was she walking down the side of the I'm just saying, y'all. Why was she the only one outside of the sprinter and everybody else was still in there? This woman walking her to her demise, and then she's supposed to be helping her, but she walked her straight into the y'all, I hate to say it like this, but this is how it sounds. You got this guy that looked like I'm just gonna put it out there, y'all. This man look like old as Methuselah. You know that's an old saying, old as Methuselah. Why would she have this old man driving her bus with a record of mail on? Why? And word on the street there, I have heard that the son is the one that hired him. This is what I heard. This is what somebody told me. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna say allegedly. The son allegedly is the one that hired him. Y'all, word on the street. Now, there were rumors saying that he was a family member. I don't know if that's true or not. Just like I don't know if the son paid. But if the son paid this man to drive his mama, and she got to tell him to slow down, slow down, slow down. The same thing she have to do when she in a car with her son, she have to do with this man right here too. He haven't showed her no kind of support since her passing, saying, he's sorry for what happened to her. None of that have he posted a thing on his IG. Was he in cahoots with this driver right here? Or was this all a play to cover up what really happened to Angie Stone? Was she placed on that expressway? Was she placed there? Word on the street is there's cameras on that expressway. Not only that, they're saying that there should be camera footage from the trucks. And we're not hearing anything, y'all. We're not hearing anything. Do they normally release that type of stuff to the public? Or do they wait till after their investigation is over with? And if there is an investigation going on, is this woman a part of the investigation? Is they going to talk to her? Have anybody got in touch with her outside of the family trying to make people be quiet? Do she know this man right here? It's a lot of questions because I just want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, y'all. It really does. The stuff that they're saying makes no sense. And if it makes sense to y'all, please let me know in the comment section because it makes no sense to me. This woman survived getting hit twice in the car. She got out. Mysteriously, she the only one that got out first. And then she get out and then she get hit again while she's out. Was she put out there for the chase? Like, really, what happened to her that night? Seriously, y'all. Because none of this is making sense. And the way people are so quiet in all of this. Now, another thing I did hear about is, since they're doing an investigation, that they did do an autopsy on her. So that's another thing we got to wait to see. But why in the world did they tell people to sign NDAs? And why, if they did sign NDAs, why is this one person still talking? Because to me, she's only talking because they are letting her talk. And this could be a play too. This woman could be a play. She claims she had all this stuff in her hair and all this. We don't know. We don't know. And I'm going to just say this. I wouldn't be surprised if this woman is lying too. I just wouldn't be surprised. Now, if she's telling the truth, salute to her for telling the truth. But why would she have to take her video down or put it in private if she's just telling what happened? And she's not showing Angie Stone's body or anything like that in her video that I heard of. So why would the family reach out to her to tell her to take it down? Why is everybody working together to cover up what happened to Angie Stone? That's my question. The witnesses, they're being quiet. They let a little something out and then they're being quiet now. Oh, I took the video down because I was told to take it down by the family. Out of respect, I took it down. But she didn't take it down. She said she put it in private. So why not just take it down? If it's in private, who the heck gonna be able to see it? Like, it's just a lot of weird stuff that's going on that looks as if that they trying to play mind games. I'm just saying, y'all let me know. Do you all believe this woman or not? Because I'm kind of questioning this woman. She would have to get on there and say something else for me to believe what she's saying. Who was outside of the truck? The sprinter that was helping Angie out. Did you walk her to the curve of the street, the road? Or was y'all standing in the middle of the grass and another truck came and got Angie? And didn't get you, but it got Angie. How is that? How? Because it just seemed like a lot of people were at play with what went down with Angie. It just seems like it to me. None of this stuff is making sense. And I know everybody is just running with what this woman is saying. But could she be a part of the play? Could she be taking the heat off of, this ball? Where all these Masonic people was there. And a lot of Masonic people is tied to the music industry. So if you get this woman to say something, this gets to people to stop saying, oh, this happened at the ball. Oh, this, that. Because I just have a feeling that a lot of people was in her face at that ball that knew that was the last time they were going to see this woman again. I just have that feeling. That they already made plans to do what they did. Go that route and everything else. Just like with Mo3. Just like with Dolph. When a lot of people are involved in taking out some celebrities, y'all, they be practicing. If you ask me, look at Mo3 where he was stopped at, right? So conveniently where people can jump off the bridge at and all of that stuff. Pay attention to this. Look at Dolph, how where he was, taken out at, they start posting saying every time Dolph come here, he come here. So if y'all after him, come on to Makitas, because this is where you can come and get him at. It just seemed like it was more something to this than meets the eye. And then you have somebody that's her event planner that's tied to the sorority. She from one sorority event to the next sorority event that she did not make it to. So y'all, something is off about this. And just because we see somebody pop up, with a different skin tone and come out and say something, are we to believe this person? Because even what she's saying makes no sense. There were people that were younger than Angie Stone's, healthier than Angie Stone, because we found it out now she had health issues going on with her. Albie Shore said that she was waiting on a body part for like 5 years. This is what he said. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what Albie Shore said. So she was kind of weak when it comes to her health. Why was she the first one out of the sprinter? There were people younger than her on the sprinter. Younger than her. How did they not get out first? Why was she the first one to set foot on the grass? As soon as she set foot on the grass, ba-boom. Okay, y'all? How did she really pass is my thing. And a lot of people is questioning this family like they're trying to rush this and rush that, trying to get whatever they can out of her fans and beg for money and this and that and that and this. Rush the funeral, rush through getting it. They wasn't pushing the autopsy. The police, allegedly, is the ones that's pushing the autopsy because they want to know, what happened to her allegedly, because they're doing an investigation. They said that there is allegedly 2 separate investigations going on. Why? I don't know. Maybe because it doesn't sound right to them, just like it don't sound right to us. Something is off about this whole situation. Yeah. I truly believe it is. So y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned, because something is up with this whole situation. The driver, her having to tell the driver, please slow down. You driving a whole band and you're speeding? You're speeding. And the person that pays you is telling you to slow down and you didn't slow down? And if Angie was the one that was telling him to slow down, was she out of her seatbelt when he started speeding? Did he start speeding on purpose because she was out of her seatbelt? And if she was in her seatbelt, how did she get out first? And everybody else was still in there. Who helped her out? It's so many unanswered questions that makes no sense. You gonna help the weakest link get out first? And then you don't pay attention to where she's going and sitting at and moving around at while she's outside? How convenient that she gets hit while everybody else is still in the sprinter. Y'all, just make it make sense. And then, I can believe it. But if it don't make sense, I can't believe it. I can't believe this woman just mysteriously just popped up. And fuck her white witch to pop up, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. Is she a part of the play? Is the question that I want to know. Is she? Is she the one that held her hand out? She said she was holding Angie Stone's hands. Her hand had to be stretched out with some distance between them while she was holding the hand. Okay, y'all? For her to get hit and her not to get hit. Angie Stone seems to have been the main target that night. And they're saying that this woman that posted, she haven't posted since the 28th. Since the 28th, the 28th is when Angie Stone's son is saying that this is when his mother really passed. This woman that mysteriously shows up on the expressway to help Angie, but helped her to her passing. She haven't posted since the day that allegedly Angie Stone passed away, which was the 28th, according to her son. The woman haven't posted since. Did Angie Stone pass away on her son's birthday? Not the first. And who really is this woman? Because people got to do some digging on her. Now let me see. Did they have anything? Give me a second.
And I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something not ran over me, but brushed over me. Like something just swiped over my body.
Something swiped over her body. Okay, Simply Courtney Lifestyle. This is her IG account. Let's go and see the. Let me go real quick. Let's see if she on IG. Let me see, can I find her? Really, really quick. Simply Courtney Lifestyle Accident. Wait a minute. It's another Courtney. Let me find Miss Courtney. At Simply Courtney. And let me see. I think she's on IG. Is this her? Let me see, y'all. Nope, that ain't her. That's a black guy. That ain't definitely ain't her. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see, can I find her? Because I think this is important to find her. Who really is this woman, y'all? If this is the same woman, this woman is all over TikTok. If this is the same woman, this is weird. You talking about somebody that's into TikTok videos and stuff like that. How did she end up? Is this the same woman? It looked like the same woman, y'all. So we got a TikToker that pulled over and okay, y'all. Let me see. Simply Courtney Lifestyle. I don't see this. I don't see. Let me see. Is this it? Maybe she don't have IG. Let me see. Is this her? Nope, that ain't her. Give me a second, y'all. Something weird about this. I don't see it. I don't see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to be nosy right now while I'm. Okay, so this is her. She's all over TikTok, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about this one. This lady got so many TikTok videos.
I just got hit by an 18-wheeler on the side of the interstate. I have pieces of the fender in my hair. I have it's oil all over my body. Um, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna get back into all the story and I'll show you the footage. After driving the 6 hours home, showering, and processing it all, here's the story. About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her Sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and its flashers were on, so we slowed down some, and that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over, I put my flashers on, and I told my daughter to stay in the car. And I ran over, it was a van, and I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out. And I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out. And they were helping this woman out off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand, and I helped her get down. And she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand, and she was wobbling around. And I said, baby, you gotta sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew, and I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something not ran over me, but brushed over me. Like something just swiped over my body. And I got up, and I could hear screaming. And I just focused in on one screaming, and it was my daughter. And all I could do was run across the highway and tell her to get back in the car. She had to move the car because if somebody else hit us, it could hit her. So she moved the car farther up the interstate. And I called 911, and they said they were on their way. And then all I could think to do was get to my daughter. And that's all I could do in that time. And when I was walking to my daughter, we're really running. The best that I can do, I was in so much pain. My chest felt like an elephant was sitting on it. My legs were so hurt and sore. And I looked up, and there was an 18-wheeler there to cross the median into oncoming traffic. And I knew that's what hit me and ran over and brushed over me was the 18-wheeler. And my daughter's freaking out. She'd already called my husband by then and my father-in-law. And I just told her we've got to get to the hospital. I can't breathe. It was so hard to breathe. I'm going to post a video of the 18-wheeler after I left the hospital, driving back through to get to my husband and my son. I will not be posting the vehicle in the video because somebody did pass away. They did. And I won't be posting that for respect for their family. I'm sore, I'm bruised on the right side of my body. I'm very stiff everywhere. But I will keep you guys updated. And the video is going to come at the end, okay? Hug your family tight. Hug your family tight. Bye.
Okay, y'all. Something still don't sound right about this. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but something is off about this whole situation. Anyway, y'all let me know. Do you all believe her? Do you all think that she just so happened to be on that road, this TikToker, because she's a TikToker. She got a lot of videos up there. Do you think she's telling the truth? Is she somebody that they planted there to make it look like it didn't happen somewhere else and that it was a staged event? Because this takes away from, people doing Angie Stone dirty. This takes away from somebody paying for, some type of hit or, somebody doing this for loyalty toward, maybe they sororities or whatever. Supporting a record label. This takes away from that. If you think about what she said really happened, I'm just saying, y'all. It's just to throw everything off. Think about Mo 3. Think about um Dolph, all the different stories that we got. And this is the same thing that we're getting now. Don't be surprised if somebody else come forward and say that, you know what I'm saying, they did this and that and that and this. I just think this is weird that the family reached out to this woman to make her be quiet. When if something happened to your loved one, you want to find out. You are going to ring the alarm because you want to know what happened by any means necessary. And you ain't about to be being quiet about it. It makes no sense, y'all. But y'all let me know, does something seem off about this whole situation of y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.